chocolate. Karen, is that chocolate in your hand?
Yes.
Okay, can everybody hear me
Dr.
now?
Say,
oh, but I know you're showing something. Maybe it's something with my bandwidth. Let's see.
Yeah, sorry for that. Simeo will take over because of sound.
Yeah. I know technology comes with challenges, but as Ebe sorts that out before she comes on board to introduce the speaker and also for the opening remarks. We are very grateful to have you on board. So Ebe, when you will be back, just feel free to interrupt me. I'll be able to pause and to give you time to proceed. Yeah, so when we were doing this plan and we were thinking around this webinar, there are some of the things that we are putting into place. And maybe just using the chat section, how many of us knows the theme for 2026 International Women Day? You can just type there, I'll be able to see it, I'll be able to read. Who knows the theme? Waiting for the messages to come in. Give to gain. Yes, that's true. Thank you, Mudeu. Thank you, Audrey, and many others who are typing in. And there are things that we are checking. Women are giving, and what are they gaining back? So this conversation today in this webinar, we're going to see what are some of the things that women have been giving, and are they gaining or are they losing? So with the conversation in the call, be keen, be prepared with your notebook, your notepad. Take notes as much as possible, ask questions, and we'll be able to answer. Have a very rich profile of speakers on board. They'll be able to tackle that. So when you navigate around, you have been seeing our poster. It has been running across our social media platform and even in our website. Yeah, so some of the things that we're going to check is when institution give, for example, when institution give women land rights, and what does that mean, especially in agroecology, when women are able to own lands? When we'll be able to see when leaders give women a voice in policy spaces, what will that do to them and also to the society? There's a quote that says, if you empower a woman, you empower the whole society. So when women get leadership, especially in critical decision making, in leadership position, innovation, does a nation gain, especially on sustainability? And also we'll be able to see when society give equals opportunity, will economies gain or it will lose? So those are part of the conversation that we'll be able to check today. And maybe just also to give some shout outs of people who have made this webinar to be possible. We have the ADS Western, we have One Renew Kenya represented here, we have Awola, KCOA, we have PELUM and its network, very big networks. We'll be able to see that at the end or when the speaker will be introducing themselves. So I don't know if Ebe, you are back. If you are back, feel free to interrupt me. But if not, I will still progress. And so that we can save on time, I will be able to do an introduction to our first panelist who is in the house. So our first panelist, I'm trying just to locate that just a moment so that I'll be able to get the pronunciation and also the names very right. So the first panelist who will be speaking to us this morning, she's called Stella Maris Mulai. So Stella, when you'll be coming on board, please help us to pronounce your name. It's African, but it sounds more of African. So Stella is a leading agroecology champion and development practitioner, advancing community-led food system across East Africa. And she has over 2 decades of experience. She has strengthened grassroots movement that place farmers, especially women and pastoralists, at the center of resilience food system. And Stella, as a founder and chief operating officer of Act for Change Trust, she leads agroecology and climate resilient initiative, impacting more than 50,000 smallholder farmers across 8 counties in Kenya. And she has built community agroecology extension services supporting hundreds of farmers groups and championed farmers' rights, seed sovereignty, and landscape restoration. Stella also she has mobilized significant investment for agroecology and led impactful climate initiative, including improved cookstove programs, and her leadership in feminine agroecology empowers rural women as custodian of biodiversity, nutrition, and indigenous knowledge. So, ladies and gentlemen in the room, we can use our virtual clubs and welcome Ms. Stella. So Stella, feel free to turn on your video, put on your microphone, and also wear a smile. Karibu smile.
Thank you very much, Simiu, for the introduction. You've said a lot about me, but I'm honored to be here today. I just would like to share my thoughts on Give to Gain and in perspectives of agroecology and agri-food systems in Africa. And I have prepared a short presentation. Could I be allowed to share this? Because the sharing
Yes,
is
Stella.
not...
Just a moment.
Yeah, it's working. It's working.
Okay, yes.
So I am honored also to be the first Awola woman champion in 2025. And I just want to speak from my experience working in rural Africa. For me, this month, we are celebrating a very important theme, Give to Gain. And I want us to look at across Africa, millions of women wake up before the sun rises. They walk to their farms, they collect water, they prepare food, they do what they would ordinarily do. For me, the theme of my speech is women are guardians of land, life, seeds, and love. And that's what they give communities. That's what they give Africa. And they are guardians of the land, the soil that feeds families, communities, and nations. They are guardians of life. They take care of biodiversity and ecosystems. They are guardians of seed because they ensure that at the end of every harvest, they have the knowledge to ensure the preservation of the next seeds. And then they are guardians of love because they are the ones that care and sustain economies. And while they do this, they are very central to African food system. 80 to 60 to 80% of our food in Africa is really grown by women. And they are the ones trading in the market. They maintain seed diversity and local crops. They safeguard household nutrition. And we see this in villages. It's very rare a child or even a husband would say, okay, this is what we're going to eat today. No, it's rather mommy, mama, what are we going to have for a meal today? And they also lead community solidarity economies. They are the ones who are community organizing. If you go to a community event, you'll find many more women. Yet, as we talk about Give to Gain, their contributions remain undervalued and underinvested. I was asked to talk about what has been withheld. Despite their roles, women face systemic barriers. Women own less than 15% of agricultural land. In terms of accessing finance, they are working 60 to 80%, but accessing agricultural credit because of collateral, because of registration, that becomes very difficult. And of course, the indigenous knowledge is often excluded from formal agriculture. And of course, we talk about decision making. There are very many of them at participation. There are very many of them in middle management, but in top decisions, they are less represented. Other barriers is their access to extension, the last mile. What service are they getting so that they can grow this food? Who is coming to them? Is the service they're getting aligned to women needs? The control over value chains and markets, the income control, what kind of labor conditions they have in terms of upgrading and trading. So what is really their role in the value chains? Access to infrastructure. When we talk about infrastructure, we are talking about water harvesting, we are talking about silos, we are talking about motorbikes that they can transport their food to the market, and we are talking about renewable energy. And most importantly is the recognition and valuation of care work, the unpaid labor. They give him, people say, oh, she's a mother, she's supposed to take care of the kids. Well noted, but how are they recognized? So they have the time poverty as a productivity constraint. And this we have seen very well in rural communities where we tell women and men, let us draw what we do in a 24-hour clock. Sit down together. What does a man's day look like in a community? What does a woman's day look like community? What is referred to as reproductive work and what is referred to as productive work? Digital access and information. Many of the communities in rural Africa, the phone is often registered in the name of the husband, the brother, the man in the community. This is changing with younger generation, but for those who are in the age of being farmers across Africa, this still remains. Now, in line with the messaging of this year's International Women's Day, and also noting that this is the year of the woman farmer, and also the International Year of Rangeland and Pastoralist women play a key role as women farmers. How do they become guardians of land? When we talk about crop farming, we are talking about women coming together, composting, planting trees, even though in some communities, culture prohibits them from tree rights. We're talking of them doing soil regeneration, water conservation, and of course, coming together, helping each other in mutual aid to restore soil fertility and biodiversity. When we talk as women as guardians of land for pastoralist women, they're the ones who are gathering the grass seeds to reseed their land. The women are given in an aspect of being guardians of life. They protect biodiversity and ecological balance. They cultivate the indigenous vegetables. They ensure crops are diverse to manage risk. They are also enabling cultural diets and indigenous diets to continue. And through this biodiversity, they strengthen climate resilience, nutrition security, and ecosystem health. Now, women are guardians of seeds. They're the custodians of farmer-managed seed systems. They preserve climate-resilient crops. They keep indigenous seed varieties. We have been in seed mashinani events. We have been in agroecology events where women say, this seed, I've kept it. I found it with my grandmother. They keep the cultural food heritage and are essential for seed sovereignty in Africa. As I mentioned before, Women continue to give as guardians of love. Women sustain communities through care economies. They nurture families, they nurture community solidarity groups, they nurture local saving networks for resilience during lean times, they nurture nutrition and food culture. And for them, food systems are not only economic systems, they are also environmental systems, they are also social cultural dimensions of life. And so they have given to us a system of care. And when they do that, what do we gain? What do communities, nations gain? There's increased food security, there's improved nutrition. We can see wasting, malnutrition, obesity when women are able to give. They create climate resilience. We have stronger local economies that they're once buying and selling in the markets, taking that money, putting in village saving banks, and the cycle continues. And then they are doing biodiversity protection. So investing in women farmers transforms entire food systems. What is the role of Awola mentorship? I have been experienced as a Awola mentor, and I find this is one of the credible ways of supporting women agroecology champions across the continent, having knowledge exchange between countries, Nigeria, Tunisia, Malawi, all the beauty of the continent, intergenerational leadership. We have women here in their 70s, there are others in their 20s, there are others exchanging in terms of age and experience. And then they make visibility for grassroots women, collecting women who are changing their communities across beautiful Africa, bringing them together and showcasing what has been invisible. So this Awola program mentors and builds the next generation of food systems. And now I invite you, friends, to think about, as we think about this theme of this year of the impossible dream. What could change in African food system if women had equal access to land, finance, training, and leadership spaces? Why do I believe it's an impossible dream? Because people have to stop paperwork and make it a reality. For instance, what can be done? Secure women lands rights at scale through joint titling and enforceable inheritance protection. The Maputo Protocol goes forward to secure rights for widows. When we talk about patriarchy, when we look back into our communities, for instance, the Yoruba of Nigeria, they had really access through kinship and lineage. When colonialism came, that changed because we commodified land, because we needed land for cash crop. Is it then possible to look back in our communities and say, can women access land through lineage? Can women access land through joint titling? Can widows be respected and their land secured? Then we talk about building finance inputs and advisory packages that have women using them. For instance, how close is the next extension service person? Can they write to the farms? And when we talk about the timing of the trainings, is it aligned to the gender clocks of the women? How then do we able to look at inputs? If we need inputs for whatever reason, how then do they get paid? And then, of course, for me is make markets and trade safer for women. And we've seen this. If you look at the fishery sector, who are the people buying fish, what risks they face? If you look at brokers in the fruit cereal production, how then can we make it safe for women to participate? And my closing reflection is women are already sustaining our food system across Africa. They still remain the guardians of land, life, seeds, and love, even if we don't respect them, even if when they are so invisible. The question for all of us here is, are we really ready to invest truly in women so that they can continue sustaining our food system. Thank you very much.
That was great. That was great. Well done, Stella Maris. We'd like to take questions. Do we have questions? Do we have reactions for about 5 minutes? Truly, we're talking about give to gain, but then again, as women, do we have access to land? What can be done about this? Can we have questions, contributions for just about 5 minutes for Stella Maris before, as we wrap up the session? And it's important to also spotlight the amazing work. Permit me to use the word amazing because I think it's really amazing. The amazing work that Awola is currently doing with providing a mentorship space for younger women to learn. Okay, Dr. Sarah. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Epsiba, and thank you really so much, Stella Maris. You've covered, fundamental areas, and especially some of those that are really very, very sensitive when it comes to women. I think we are a threat to the men folk, and that is why they cannot condone with us or also be able to compete where we have stepped. Because if we were to be exactly what Stella Maris' paper has presented, I think the men will go back home, because they limited us to the kitchens and say that our place is in the kitchen for many years. And the women that we are talking about, the ones that come out in the morning with the vegetables and burgers, with the babies on their backs. I remember one time even in AU, when we were talking about agroecology, and the presentation of the picture was this woman with a hoe and a baby on the back. And it was like, what can this do to feed the world? Yet from this paper, we have realized that it is those small little jobs that indeed do feed the world and the globe. And so my question here is also not really a question, but a contribution to add to what Stella Maris has said. I think about the women in the fishing industry, where men own the trolleys and the women are there on the shore waiting for the fish to come. Recently, because of the dwindling population of fish in the waters, women have to offer their bodies. I think this should be recorded. Women have to offer their bodies to be able to get the fish. And we have got a very good case study in Senegal, where resources around the water issues are shared so well, and it gives a very good example of what we need to do. So let's extend this conversation to water issues and the lack of it, and especially when women are forced into prostitution just to be able to get food and money into their pockets for their families. Thank you very much, Stella, and for organizing this webinar. All the Awola comrades and their friends, I thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Sarah. I would like to take Stephen Aguda. Can we take your question or your feedback?
Thank you very much. Am I clear?
Yes, please go on.
Thank you very much. I must thank Stella Maris for looking into this. A comment on this, an area that is very key that she has really handled is the seed bank, whereby the local seeds for the local vegetables are really key. And as like the former has really talked about it, about fish, sex for fish. There's also this area of the gold mining, which is also very rampant, and women are really suffering in the area too. So as we handle this, it's also key that we look into the sex for fish issue. We look for gold for sex for gold issue, among others, when it comes to mining. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Stephen. Can we take Nkiru, Professor Meludu? Over to you, ma'am.
Okay, good morning, everyone, and happy International Women's Day. I want to appreciate Awola for this insightful program, and kudos to the presenter. The issues raised are very vital, for us women. And some of them are still there, looking towards, watching what we need to do for us to be able to ameliorate some of this. Some cannot be wiped out completely, especially the issue of the access to land. So in our discussion, I want to encourage us to look at all those critical areas mentioned. Thank you very much. Then the issue of climate change, we must be aware of what the climate change is all about and begin to do an impactful changes in the life of the mentees and the general, women food in particular. I also want to appreciate Awula for the champion, award given to me during the last program we had in Kenya. Thank you, everyone. Good morning again.
All right, thank you very much, Prof. Monica.
Thank you, Hefshiba and Steramaris, for the presentation. I wanted to alert you for all the people who are going to contribute, if you can speak slowly to ensure the people who are following French can be able to listen. And also, our English in Africa, sometimes things are pronounced differently. So there's a request if you can speak slowly. But for Stella, we have been able to hear you. So Stella, I wanted to mention something on land, which I've mentioned. I'm so happy there's progress in terms of land, like you've talked about joint titling. Also, there are alternative ways of owning land for women. But also, I think I can't remember the name of the presenter who has just mentioned the issue to do with the fishing and gold mine, especially in Kenya. I think even though women are owning land now and they're going to have joint titling, also the quality of land matters. So I think that's another area maybe we really need to do a lot of lobbying and advocacy. And also if we can adopt agroecology, which is proven can increase the soil fertility, where if women are given this land, it has to be productive so that they can continue feeding their families and their communities. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'll have Stella Maris come and take a reaction to all that has been said.
Thank you very much. Many of the things that we've mentioned today are not going to go away, even if we are told to give to gain. My humble request is that we begin a movement, and it's, yes, for women, but if we exclude the men, then we are not going to have anything sustainable, especially for the issues of land. I've worked with communities in Kenya where, for instance, a woman is allocated the poorest of the portion of land to start agroecology. Once working with colleagues or other women in the villages, then you find that once the land improves, then she's allocated to a different portion. What I can say is that really African tradition throughout Africa enabled women to access land in safeguarded lineage and familial ties that changed with colonialism. Now we need to really not, for me, it's not about joint titling for everyone, is that every community has a context. So let's study the context, know who are the actors, and together start a movement building action at grassroots level that changes the dynamics for women. Because if we don't do that, the communities lose. If we don't do that, the global food system will be impacted, because without women, you have no food, you have no community. So I invite you, brothers and sisters, that we begin this. It's not an easy task. It's about paradigm shift. It's also about policy work. It's about advocacy. But if each of us acts like an hummingbird, really working towards changing something in their community, I think we all gain. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
All right, thank you so much, Stella Maris. As she has said, it is a collective work. Can we give her emojis appreciating her? Put it in the chat box. It is a collective work. We're not just about maybe male or female. Everybody has to do it together, and that's why I'm excited that even at our webinar here we have a male ally. And it's surprising that it was even Eddie that brought us all together. So it's a collective work. It's a collective work. Thank you so much, Stella Maris, for that contribution. Please also share on your WhatsApp group, on your communities. This program is still ongoing. We're going to be inviting our next speaker. I'm going to read our profile. So invite other people. We've said it's a collective work. So please invite people. It's been live streamed on the PELUM Youth Facebook page. Go on that Facebook page and share it. That's part of advocacy. That's how advocacy begins. So I would invite our next speaker. I would read our next panelist. I would read our profile. The Right Reverend Rose Okeno is a Kenyan Anglican cleric and the Bishop of the Diocese of Biteri in the Anglican Church of Kenya. In 2021, she made history as the first woman elected as a diocesan bishop in the church, marking a significant milestone for women leadership within faith institutions in Kenya. Bishop Okeno has served the church in various leadership roles, including archdeacon, diocesan administrator, and coordinator for women's ministry. Throughout her ministry, she has championed community empowerment, pastoral care, and social transformation. She is particularly recognized for her strong commitment to gender justice, advocating for dignity, inclusion, and leadership of women and children within the church and society. Beyond her work, Bishop Okeno also continues to contribute to development and community resilience as a member of the Board of Trustees of the Anglican Development Services Western, ADS Western, supporting initiatives that strengthen livelihood, social justice, and sustainable development in Western Kenya. With a lot of emojis and reactions in the chat box, can we welcome the Right Bishop Rose Okeno? Bishop, over to you, ma. It's such a delight. And this also further buttresses what Stella Maris had said, that it's a collective work. And it's good to know that not only are we, the church is also being involved with this. So Bishop, over to you, ma'am. Simiyu, I can't seem to locate Bishop, so maybe you would do that. Simiyu?
Yes, I'm trying to ask her to unmute just in case she's speaking on the mute, but I can see she's on the call.
Okay. I'm putting her on the pin. Can I also ask that, I know that many of us came in with our cameras on. It would be nice to pay attention to your background if you're turning on your camera, especially because this event is being live streamed, so that we do not share out inappropriateness. All right, thank you. So while we wait a little bit for us to rectify with Bishop, we will start the session.
Okay, so that maybe we can save on time.
So sorry,
as we try to... Yes.
I think, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Go ahead, ma'am.
I am so sorry. I think I have had a challenge with technology because I've been trying to, first of all, log in for the last about 15 to 20 minutes, unfortunately. I'm so sorry. But if you can hear me, that is very fine.
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you.
Then,
sort of see you, so you can go ahead, ma'am.
Are you able to see me?
Yes,
You
we
can't see
can.
me.
We can
It
see
is
you.
fine.
We can see you and we can hear you. So please go ahead, ma'am.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Distinguished partners from Angola, the Knowledge Hub for Organic Agriculture, PELUM Kenya, development colleagues, women leaders across Africa, and all who have joined us today. Great powerful global call, rights, justice, action for all women and girls. My presentation is themed When Faith Gives Land and Dignity Back. So alongside this is a bold reminder from this year's campaign, Give to Gain. These are not just slogans, they are moral sermons. The challenges, especially those of us in institutions, in faith leadership and governance, to examine what has been withheld from women and what we must now intentionally give. Because progress towards gender equality is not charity. It is justice. It is stewardship. It is accountability, and it is what God expects of us. And we must be honest, friends. So let's look at the Grega, the Higa, Busia, Bungoma. Women are the backbone of rural life. One, they farm land, they feed the households, they carry water, they sustain churches, they hold families together. And yet, too often, as has been mentioned earlier, they do not own the land they cultivate. We must name this very, very clearly. Women account for the majority of agricultural labor in Kenya, yet only a fraction of land is registered in their names. And I've worked with widows for now close to 10 years. And this is not just stories, it is a fact. Widows can farm land for decades and still face eviction. The other day, I was talking to an old lady who had been evicted by her own sons, of course, because of cultural reasons. Daughters are told that inheritance is not their portion. Rights exist in the constitution, but justice does not always reach the village. You know, as faith leaders, we must say this without hesitation. When a woman works on the land but has no secure claim to it, that is not tradition. It is structural injustice. And faith cannot be neutral in the face of injustice. So faith and institutional accountability is key. So as leaders in the church, we must ask ourselves hard questions. Have we preached about harvest but remained silent about land dispossession? Have we prayed for provision but ignored systems of exclusion? Have we blessed families while widows were being quietly displaced? And therefore, institutional accountability begins in the pulpit. It continues in policy and it must be visible in practice. At ADS Western Kenya, we understand that gender justice is not merely a development objective, it is a theological imperative. Women are not fully human because society grants them land. They are fully human because God created them in his image, Imago Dei. So at ADS Western, faith-based gender justice is a model. Allow me to share how we are responding in Western Kenya. And I will begin by talking about land rights advocacy. In this case, when faith stands with justice. So we conduct community legal literacy forums where women understand inheritance and land laws, We train clergy and church leaders to address land disputes with courage and clarity. We mediate in families where widows face displacement. We create referral pathways to formal justice systems, and finally, we engage elders in many honest conversations about culture and equity. For example, here in Butere, where I serve as a bishop, we are currently pursuing a research which we did entitled Unboxing the Law. We want to expose the community to the basic laws, because sometimes when women are faced with these injustices, they have no idea where or whom to turn to, and sometimes even when they get to where they're supposed to, sometimes they don't find the justice as it should. Number two, economic empowerment, and these I'm quoting from survival to agency. Land security alone is not enough. Women must also thrive economically through village savings and loan associations. Women gain access to capital. Through agroecology and sustainable farming training, they increase productivity, and something powerful happens. So when women gain income, families gain food security, children gain education, communities gain stability. When women have access, opportunity, and protection, it means everyone gains. And number three is the spiritual care for women's full personhood. Let me brutally be honest, friends. When women are not beneficiaries of our generosity, they are agents of transformation. In the Gospels, Jesus speaks publicly with women. They are first witnesses of the resurrection. Therefore, the church must embody this truth, not symbolically, but structurally. Inclusive systems are not modern inventions. They are biblical mandates. If our institutions do not reflect the full personhood of women, then our institutions require reform. And that is the brutal truth. Let me share a case study. A story is told of a rural woman from Vihiga County called Grace. After her husband died, she continued farming the land she had worked for over 20 years. But she had no title deed, no documentation, and therefore no protection. Quiet pressure began from relatives. As usual, there were whispers that the land should return to the husband's family. She attended an ADS Western Legal Literacy Forum hosted at her local church. She learned about inheritance law. Our clergy intervened in dialogue with family elders. She joined a savings group and began poultry and vegetable farming using agroecology methods. Hey, friends, she has documented land use agreement. She pays school fees for herself independently. She speaks publicly in barassas about women's rights, and she mentors young widows. She once said, "Before I worked on the land, now I stand on it." This is transformation we are talking about. This is dignity restored, and this is faith meeting justice. So we need to have inclusive systems, which for me I'm calling moving from paper to practice. The theme this year demands not celebration, but measurable change. So let us speak to institutions represented here again, to policy makers. One, laws exist, please let us enforce them. Simplify land registration processes. Fund rural legal aid. Track how many women gain secure tenure, not just how many attend workshops. And to development partners, invest in grassroots women's leadership. Support models that integrate land rights, economic empowerment, and spiritual affirmation. Measure outcomes that change power dynamics, not just outputs. And to the faith institutions, preach gender justice. Train clergy to mediate land disputes fairly, like what we have started doing in Butere. refuse to participate in cultural practices that dispose, widows, create safe spaces for women to speak without fear. The church cannot pray for daily bread while remaining silent about who owns the field. And so to give gain is a moral exchange. To give to gain philosophy tells us something profound. Giving is not subtraction, it is multiplication. So when institutions give women land rights, communities gain food and security. That is a fact. When leaders give women a voice, systems gain accountability. When society gives equal opportunity, economics gain resilience. And when women give leadership and innovation, nations gain sustainability. In Western Kenya, we are seeing this truth unfold. When faith gives land and dignity back, violence decreases, households stabilize, food systems strengthen, and young girls imagine different futures. And in conclusion, on this International Women's Day, let us move beyond admiration towards action. Let us commit not symbolically, but structurally. When women feed the world, give them the rightful ground. When women lead, let no system silence them. When women speak, let institutions listen. And when women rise, our community rises. May our faith be courageous. May our systems be accountable. May our justice be visible. And may we truly give so that all may gain. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bishop. Those were very great and powerful words to end your submission. Truly, indeed, when we give, we don't lose anything, but there's a multiplication of it. So, Bishop, I will save you time a little bit so that we can introduce the next speaker. Then maybe a follow-up question will come after her, if that is okay with you, Bishop.
That is fine.
Okay, thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, we can also just use our virtual claps to appreciate Bishop as I introduce the next speaker. And our speaker is none other than Naomi Makau, who is a results-driven monitoring and evaluation officer and organization development specialist. Naomi has more than 15 years of experience supporting disaster response and development initiative. She has extensive expertise in designing and implementing monitoring and evaluation framework that strengthen organization effectiveness to enhance employee performance and improve program impact. Naomi holds academic and professional training in project management, demography, leadership, and management, organization learning and development, and community engagement. Her work focuses on use of data as evidence to inform strategic decision making and drive sustainable institutional transformation. She's passionate about community empowerment. She's also committed to building local capacity and strengthen systems that support long-term growth. Naomi also integrates a strong gender perspective in her work, promoting inclusive approaches that advance gender equality and equity and ensure that development programs respond effectively to the need and leadership of women and marginalized groups. So Naomi, if you can hear us, if you can also be in a position so that we can see you, you can put your video on
I am in a
and say
position.
hello to us. Thank you so much. Yes, you can wear a smile. Karibu sana on the call, and thank you so much for joining us. So
Asante.
we want to interact with you. We want to hear from you. What have you been doing, especially in the use of data? You have been in this field for quite some time. And maybe my question to you, Naomi, from your experience, especially we have read your profile, in organizational development? And a question is, what are some of the systematic barriers that are there that still prevent women from accessing leadership opportunities? Naomi.
Thank you very much, Simiu, and thank you. This is an honor to be here to just speak a bit into organizational development and, some of just, the challenges and the progress that we are seeing in regards to equity and maybe just some of the things that we are called to do, in the current times and especially in line with our current theme on Give to Gain. As you ask around systemic barriers, first, one of the things in workplaces that we want to recognize, and if you allow me to give an example in the country, is that we now have, visible progress in regards to women who hold positions. Now, just to be clear, we have, many women, in the entry positions in organizations. In the public sector, we have at least 46%. In the private sector, we have at least 41%, entry positions. Now, this changes, however, because we only have about 27%. When you think about the CISO roles ideally would mean, roles that are charged with strategy and decision making and, just the cream roles. CISO roles are like, chief executive, chief operations, chief people, such kind of roles. Those gradually drop when it comes to women. And you can see that cliff ideally says that there's a systemic barrier. Now, some of the structural barriers that we can speak on, some of the systemic barriers that we can speak on, one is structural. Structural, how, think about education, how educated are women, how educated are, women beyond high school, for example. Think about financial resources, how much economic empowerment do women have, because money is power, and if you really wanted to grow in leadership, you really need such empowerment. And so those are some of the things that remain very inequitable. And we know that without equal access to those education and economic capital, then women definitely have already begun at a disadvantage in trying to reach this leadership selections. Another thing that we want to look at as a barrier is the institutional barrier. We have, say, the 2/3 gender rule, but how well is it enforced? We have biased systems, both in private and public systems, and so some of these policies that have already been delivered or developed policies, but are not being implemented, and so that still gives us an institutional disadvantage. Currently, when you look at public institutions, you have about 75% male or men in leadership. And that tells you, the growth of women in leadership is really still compromised because of this institutional biases that we have. But again, just a reminder at this point is to say that the problem really is not that we don't have women getting in. Women are getting in the system. It's the advancement that is the challenge, not the entry. Lastly, it's the social and, just the social and cultural biases or barriers that we already have. We dominantly have a patriarchal society in Kenya and in many African countries, even in Asia. We have very many, we're in a patriarchal society where leadership is considered very, male, it's like a male field, a male domination. And women get softer roles, can handle softer, nicer roles. And so, the challenging bits of leadership up there are defaultively then taken from us. And that becomes a barrier to growth in leadership for women. Aspects as GBV and harassment in not the workplace only, but even in the public space, remain quite deterrent for women's growth in leadership. And additionally, when you think about political parties, just the structure itself is really male dominated. And when all these spaces are male dominated, then of course it gives a bias when it comes to leadership for women. Thanks, Maxine.
Oh, thank you so much, Naomi. That was quite a high note to start a conversation on. And you have highlighted some of the systemic barriers that are there. And maybe somebody in the call might want to know, these are problems that you have put, these are some of the barriers that you have highlighted. Maybe I can ask you, Naomi, in the organization, especially in leadership, what are some of the things that organization intentionally can design this system that will nurture and sustain women in leadership?
Mhm. That's a good question. So something research or studies do say that when institutions adopt very strong data-driven and inclusive policies, women's policies that cater for women's representation and career progression, women get empowered very substantially, and their growth improves very significantly. Some of the things that we can say in regards to how these policies and systems can promote gender equality. One is institutions need to establish very clear and data-driven gender equality policies. Let institutions use this data to make decisions and diagnose inequalities, and use the same for evidence-based actions. Because where there is clear data, then the actions that will be derived will be very data-driven. Secondly, recruitment, promotions, performance systems, all this should be bias-free. Let's have very clearly communicated promotion criteria. Let me not assume that I'll get a promotion as a woman. Let me know that this criteria is already documented and I know how much I need to work to get to that promotion. Let's have diverse hiring teams. It's unfair as a woman if I walk into a panel that is full of men and I'm trying to defend my space in that same table that they are seated. So let's have diverse tables where promotions or hiring is being discussed. Again, when it comes to appraisals, let's have these ratings of appraisals or performance ratings regularly discussed and rechecked to see that they are matching emerging trends. The other thing is, let's strengthen in the organizations, let's strengthen policies around anti-harassment and the safety of staff and women in particular who work there. We have companies that really have zero tolerance on policies. They have zero tolerance policies on harassment, and these have shown to have very good working spaces for women. And of course, if I am as a woman, I'm able to sit and work uninterrupted, then I have a fair chance of growing just the same as a man. Again, let's have equitable, things like parental leave and flexible work policies to just consider the gender differences between men and women. Again, let's invest in sponsorship and mentorship. Some of these women just need a male ally, someone to hold your hand, and I can do a better job than many of the men in leadership. Even in politics, I think we just need some structured mentorship and leadership development in these policies and structures within the organizations. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Naomi. Maybe we can slow it down a bit. I know the points are coming out very fiery. Naomi, you have talked about data, and maybe at this point, even as we slow down a bit, you have interacted with data, especially in decision making. And I understand World Renew Kenya is doing some project in Western Kenya, Bungoma, partnering with ADS Western. These are the data that you have. These are the data that ADS Western has been working with. So from your experience and also interacting with the committee and other partners, what role do these data play, and especially in monitoring to advance gender equality in institutions?
Thank you so much. And yeah, this is definitely an area that is very close to my heart when it comes to data because of my M&E background. And within the institution, we also do have an opportunity to utilize data that we are collecting in regards to leadership and how we can enhance tracking of these outcomes at an institutional level. I think one major role of data in the institution would be to identify gaps that gaps in leadership representation. If we are collecting data that is very specific on leadership, then we are able to identify what are existing gaps. Secondly, data does strengthen accountability. Yeah. So if as an institution, we have gender equality commitments, collecting data, monitoring, tracking, that progression, it will allow us to strengthen the accountability that we have as institutions. Again, data will help us in formulating targeted interventions because we already see where the gap is. We're already seeing that our whole department has men only. So that in itself will help us formulate targeted interventions. Again, over time, data tracks progress. We will be able to know when we began this journey, we were at point A. So where are we now? And what are we still doing about it to be able to achieve everything that we need to achieve? Again, monitoring data does make gender inequality very visible and very visible to decision makers. So me as an institutional head, I am able to see, differentials because of monitoring data, especially monitoring data that has gender disaggregation. If I am, say, to recommend a team within my institution that is really performing really well, within that team, if I can say that I have 4 women and 3 men, or 3 men and 3 women, or what, that me as a leader in that institution, I am more aware. I can appreciate more the contribution, the gender contribution, even of women. And lastly, I think having monitoring data supports institution to now begin to even compare other organizations to themselves. Okay, I was muted for a minute there, but I think so that my last point was to just make, for clearer benchmarking and for comparison. Back to you.
Thank you, Naomi, and those are quite insightful. Indeed, data is the new oil, and those who own and control data, they rule the world. So, I see we have 1 minute or so remaining. So, what we are hearing from you is strategic thinking, strategic planning with the informed data that we have in place. Maybe to you, a call to action to us, especially those who are joining us as policy maker, decision maker, those who hire, those who design program and project for our women in the community. What do you have to say to them in 1 minute?
In 1 minute, what I could say is, one, let's foster an inclusive culture. A culture that is very aware and a culture that really does intentional on the gender equity. Let's have a culture that strengthens our equity in hiring, promotion, and even the salary system. That not just in the community, but also that are very accommodative. Balances, for example, that really goes a long way in our productivity of our women. Supporting women, if women are working from their office, supporting women in being able to take care of their children, even as they work. And lastly, let's support women in career development. Let's mentor, let's coach women, let's sponsor them in leadership and development so that we are more intentional in growing women out of the entry-level positions, but also leaving them or giving them an opportunity to be able to get to the C-suite roles. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Those were good insights. We can have virtual clap to appreciate Naomi. I know you had requested to rush somewhere, but Naomi will still be in the call. So in case you have any question direct to her, you can put it on the chat. She will be able to pick that later. But now I want to bring on my co-moderator to introduce the next speaker. We can appreciate with the claps, virtual claps.
All right, thank you so much, Simeo, and well done, Naomi, and well done to the bishop. So one thing that continues to is said over and over again in all of this conversation is it is a collaborative work. We all have to come together in every unit, in every strata to achieve this that we need to achieve. All right, so I would bring okay, so before I bring up the next speaker, let me just give this announcement. If it were a physical event, we will celebrate and say, okay, it's Women's Day, let's celebrate. So I'm giving us a notice to get a cup of water, a glass of juice, make sure it's organic. Get something just by your side because we're going to have a toast to working together, all giving together to gain. So we are all giving to gain. So keep that by your side and make sure you stay to the end so that you can be a part of that toast and the pledge. We're going to be taking a pledge and a toast. But for now, I'm going to invite Goodness. Goodness, can you turn on your camera so I can locate you faster? I'm going to invite Goodness. Goodness is a mentee from the Wine Up program, and she is based here in Nigeria. So that pretty much is nice for me. So Goodness, over to you for your youth presentation. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. I'm so excited to speak as the female youth here and to share my story with everyone. First of all, I'm grateful to have been selected out of 500 applicants. I was selected as the sixth fellow for the winner fellowship, and it's such an honor to be here to speak with you people. When this opportunity for me, it came at the right time because as at last year, ending of last year, 2025, I had just completed my undergraduate degree and I saw the call to join the fellowship. And when I saw the flyer, one thing that drew my attention was I saw organic farming. And when I saw organic agriculture, it actually resonates with me because I did a project in my finals as an undergraduate that has to do with organic hibiscus farming. So when I saw it, I just knew that, okay, this is just like the best fellowship that would actually help me grow professionally. So in this fellowship, my project is empowering youth and women in organic hibiscus farming. So you might be wondering why organic hibiscus farming, why not crop production, livestock production, or even sustainable groundnut production, whatever you might be thinking at the moment. Well, I'm going to just tell you a brief story of how I was able to arrive at that particular project I'm carrying on at the moment. So in 200 level, while I was in school, I started producing this natural beverage. I own a natural that's a natural beverage brand called G Active Drink. So I started producing this particular drink where I'll distribute, sell to people, and it was purely like without any additive, it was just natural. But a point came, I realized that majority of us just consume, we don't know what we consume, where it's sourced from, the raw materials. We just take a lot of drinks, food, and we don't even know if it's organic what we take. And having a background in agriculture, forestry, I had to know that, okay, I don't just want to go beyond just producing, processing. I want to know where it's sourced from, the raw material. Yeah, and with so much passion, I had to put that into my undergraduate project. I had to do that. And just like I said, when I saw the call to apply as a winner fellow, I applied for it. And thankfully, I was selected. And when I was selected, I was invited for the interview. I met with my own coordinators, and when I shared the idea of going into organic hibiscus farming, they saw the idea as one that is actually good, and I was called in, and currently I am taking my project. So through this fellowship, I've had the opportunity to take several courses, including agroecology in Africa, organized by Food and Agriculture Organization, and I've benefited from fellows peer-to-peer learning in different learn from their experience as well. The fellowship has provided me with modules that would enable me to take it to my own community during this project. So the goal is not just to plant hibiscus, right? The goal is also to educate farmers, the community on how to plant this hibiscus, like how to plant it organically, because one thing I've realized is farmers knows the traditional way they've always been used to when it comes to planting. But through these modules that the fellowship has provided me with, introduction to agroecology, organic farming, communication, and quite a lot, I've been able to like gain knowledge to take it to for my project. And one aspect of this fellowship that has been very important to me is mentorship. I was recently introduced to my mentor, and I think she's currently in this webinar, Professor Teresa Inkiru. She was able to guide me when we had a one-on-one mentorship. She was able to guide me, and I just realized that she is even in that line of what I'm doing. She has experience, she has the knowledge, and she has been able to put me through. In fact, recently she introduced me to the Association of Organic Agricultural Practitioners in Nigeria, which I had no idea of. I've been in Nigeria, but I don't even know about this organization. So with her mentorship, she was able to like direct me. And with the support of YPAD, I'll be attending the conference that'll be coming up next month through the support of YPAD. So this fellowship has actually been very, 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 very helpful in my journey, because they've helped me to scale up my idea, which I started with just like I said earlier, with just selling drinks. Then I wanted to like take it beyond just producing, but also know where the raw materials are also coming from. So through our support, I've been able to, just like I said, introduced to the conference that I'll be attending next month. And overall, the fellowship has been enriching. Like the experience for me has just helped my personal and professional growth. Honestly, I'm really, really grateful for the journey so far. It's been few months I've been in this fellowship, but yes, I can say I've grown like personally, I've grown professionally, because when you look at African countries, Nigeria to be precise, when you see a young lady, when you see youth that has a background in agriculture, we tend to get scared of, oh, when I finish from the university, are there opportunities for me? Are there people that will recognize me? Because when you look at agriculture and other fields of study, you see that other fields of study, they have more recognition. Yes, I'm saying it because I know what it is for me when I was thinking about, okay, when I finish with this, my degree, what's next? What am I going to do? So coming across this fellowship has literally positioned me very well. It has positioned me properly. So I'm really, 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 really grateful to have come this far. And to every young youth, female youth listening to me today, especially during the celebration of the International Women's Day, my message is very simple. Your background does not limit your impact. No, it doesn't. Sometimes the solution you're looking for is already connected to something you're doing or something you're passionate about. I told you I was just passionate about producing this hibiscus drink, and now look at me today. I'm carrying out a project on hibiscus organic farming, where I have to like empower communities and youth, with also women as well. So from a simple drink, this business led me to discover a bigger opportunity in agriculture and youth empowerment. So to every female youth listening to me, keep learning, keep exploring, and never underestimate the power of your ideas. Your ideas are valid. And lastly, I would also like to say that every woman, our journey is unique, and you have to embrace your journey. We have different journeys, so embrace your journey. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Goodness. Can we give Goodness some emojis and reaction? I think she's really done so well. Very eloquent. It shows that you're taking a lot of communication classes already. All right, so I want to tie it together for those who are not aware of. I want to sort of tie it together for those who are not aware of a bit of all of this thing. So we've talked about the fact that we need to take action to empowering women, action for advocacy, all of that. So what Goodness has come to show us is that action is being taken through YPAD, through YNR, in collaboration with other projects. So action is currently taken, but the onus also lies on each and every one of us to make sure that we are actively and having a sound in the background. Please let's stay muted so that we do not disturb the flow of
Sorry, Hepzibah. Grace, please mute.
All right, so okay, so it's all about all of us collaborating together, working together. And I honestly think that we all can do something in our sphere of influence. We all have 2, 3, 4 people that we are influencing and we can do. So when we see publicity for YPAD, for Winer, for Awola, for KCOA, please apply, please share with people. The change begins just with one of us consistently taking action, and all of us, coming together to take action for all women and for girls. We're going to be having a question and answer session where we will still bring back the bishop, possibly Naomi, and maybe Goodness for questions. But for now, I would like to invite Ines and Nadla from KCOA. So I also have special biases because I'm also on the KCOA team. So I have special biases for KCOA and for Awola. So I'm going to invite Ines. She will be speaking in French, hence why there is an interpretation. They would both be speaking in French. So all you need to do is to click on your screen. If you are using a laptop, at the lower dash bar, you see an icon that has more. Click on that. Once you click on that, you navigate till you get to interpretation. So then you now move to English since you are going to be speaking in French. Or we can just have our interpreter move here, whichever one works fine. Same thing if you're on your phone, just locate that and move. Thank you so much. Over to you, Ines and Nadla.
Thank you, Hepzibah. Thank you. But I need to say that we will speak in English, not French.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Okay, that's fine.
We will try to speak in English. Well.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
okay,
very fine.
So, Monica, please, could you share the screen, the presentation? If it's possible.
Yes, Nadia, just a minute. Maybe you can be introducing yourselves as I think I got caught up. I was following, I forgot to prepare the slides, but I have them. Just take a minute as I share.
Okay. Najla?
Yes, good morning. Hello, everyone. So I would like to thank you for this opportunity. I would like to say that it's a good occasion to connect together, to talk about women, to celebrate women's actions, women's empowerment, women's leadership across Africa, from the north to the south of Africa. So let's discover together what the KCOA project have contributed to the women empowerment.
So maybe we can introduce ourselves. Yeah, now.
Okay.
So I'm Ines Amamou. I'm from Tunisia, and I'm working for the Knowledge Center for Organic Agriculture in North Africa. And my role is as communication manager in the Knowledge Hub for Organic Agriculture in North Africa, and I'm the gender focal point. I would like to warmly thank the team who organized this webinar, as well as our partners and all participants who have joined us today. It's a real honor to be here with you, especially as we celebrate the International Women's Day, a moment to recognize the leadership, resilience, and contributions of women around the world. The floor is yours, Najla.
Thank you, Ines. So I'm Najla Dhen, the multiplier coach and digital knowledge officer within the KCOA project and the KCOA project. The KCOA project is the hub in North Africa working within Tunisia, Egypt, and Moroccan multipliers who disseminate knowledge about organic agriculture and agroecology, and they work a lot with women and youth, and this topic is in the heart of our activities. So let's enjoy this presentation, and we will discuss later. Thank you.
Monica,
Ines?
it's okay or not?
Yeah, you can see it.
Okay,
Ines,
yeah.
Ines, we can see the presentation now, Ines.
Yeah, okay, good. So today, together with my colleague Najla, we will present how empowering women in agriculture can transform food systems across Africa. Our presentation highlights the Give to Gain approach, which illustrates a simple but powerful idea. When women gain access to knowledge, resources, and opportunities, the benefits extend far beyond individuals to entire communities and food systems. In the second part of our presentation, examples from the Knowledge Center for Organic Agriculture and Agroecology in Africa will be presented. And we will explore how knowledge sharing, gender inclusion, and agroecology contribute to sustainable transformation. Next slide, please, Monica. Okay, so to start with, it is important to look at the broader context. As you can see on this first slide, women produce up to 70% of the food in Africa, yet they continue face major challenges such as limited access to land, knowledge, and decision-making space. However, experience across many countries clearly shows that when women gain access to resources and opportunities, the benefits extend far beyond individuals. Indeed, investing in women generates multiple benefits, which brings us to our next point, which is the profound impact of the give to gain philosophy. Next slide. So investing in women generates multiple benefits: stronger food security, more resilient farming systems, and more inclusive local economies. This is exactly the idea behind our approach. When we give access, we gain sustainable transformation. And this is why gender equality should be seen not as charity, but as a strategic investment. When we provide mentorship, expertise, and land rights, we aren't just helping individuals, we are gaining food security, climate resilience, and transformational leadership for the entire continent. This powerful philosophy is not just a concept, it is at the heart of everything we do at the Knowledge Center for Organic Agriculture and Agroecology in Africa. Next slide. So the Knowledge Center for Organic Agriculture and Agroecology serves as a showcase for this approach. Our mission is to democratize access to agroecological knowledge. We connect people, innovation, and networks across Africa to transform our food systems through a truly participative approach involving all our knowledge hubs and partners. Next slide. In which we can say how KCOA transforms knowledge into power. We know all that knowledge alone isn't enough. It has to be practical and shared. That's why we've built 3 key ecosystems to ensure this happens: learning directly from the field, using physical tools, and leveraging digital platforms. This ensures that no woman is left behind, regardless of where she is. Next slide. So in the field, we focus on participatory and experiential learning. Through farmer field schools and demonstration plots, women engage in hands-on experimentation. But the real magic happens during farmer-to-farmer exchange, where women leaders share their testimonies, building confidence and leadership in others. Next slide. So beyond the field, we also need tangible resources that stay with the communities. This is where our physical tools come in. We developed manuals, illustrated guides, and documented success stories that are adapted for producers, for farmers. These aren't just technical documents. They are the result of a massive collaborative effort. While physical tools are vital, digital platforms complement field and physical learning tools by expanding the reach of knowledge. Next slide, please. Webinars, videos, and digital libraries allows producers, researchers, and practitioners across Africa to access technical and scientific information. On our KCOA platform, the Knowledge Center for Organic Agriculture and Agroecology platform, you can easily register, create, and upload your own knowledge products, share blogs, and highlight success stories from your communities. We also use webinars like today and videos in local languages to ensure knowledge is accessible to everyone. Our digital platforms, including popular channels like LinkedIn and Facebook, also plays a key role in amplifying women's voices and promoting regional networking. So through these digital channels, knowledge becomes permanently accessible and widely shared. Next slide. Let's talk here about our KCOA gender approach. Building on these knowledge systems, KCOA also developed a gender guide. This gender guide is to ensure that gender equality is integrated throughout this initiative. This guide was developed through a participatory approach by the 5 regional knowledge and focal points on gender and GIZ members. It includes 87 concrete measures integrated into all stages of project implementation, from design to monitoring and evaluation. It promotes 2 key principles: the Rich Benefit Empower framework and the gender equality continuum. Our objective is to move beyond simple participation toward empowerment and leadership of women within agri-food systems. To do this, we follow a very clear model, which is the Rich Benefit Empower model. Next slide. So first, women must reach programs and activities by being actively included. Second, they must benefit from tangible access to resources, markets, and opportunities. And finally, they should be able to empower themselves by influencing decisions and leading initiatives. So this progressive approach allows gender equality to become a transformative driver of change, ensuring women don't just participate, but benefit meaningfully and are empowered to lead. Now, to see how this model actually looks in practice across the continent through inspiring success stories from across Africa, I'd like to hand over the floor to my colleague Najla. The floor is yours, Najla.
Thank you, Ines. So let me now present a few case studies or success stories from different hubs across Africa. You can access the full blog article by scanning the QR code available on each slide. So our first example comes from Gebelli in Tunisia, in the south of Tunisia, where the Value Oasis initiative supports women in restoring degraded oasis ecosystem. Through ecological technique and local value chain development, women entrepreneurs contribute to biodiversity preservation and sustainable livelihoods. This initiative demonstrates how women can simultaneously protect natural resources and strengthen local economy. It illustrates the give to gain principle. When women receive support and knowledge, they generate significant environmental and social benefit. Next slide, please. So in Uganda, Catherine and Kenan participated in a training program organized by PELUM Uganda. These programs provide technical knowledge on organic farming and cooperative management. As a result, they improved their farm productivity and strengthened their economic autonomy. Their experience show how knowledge training and collective action can empower farmers while improving household resilience. Next slide. In West Africa, community-based saving system known as la Calebasse de Solidarité play an important role in supporting women farmers. This collective financing mechanism allows smallholders group to mobilize resources for agricultural input, food security, and livelihood activities. The model demonstrates how social solidarity can facilitate access to financial resources and strengthen agroecological initiative. It also highlights the importance of collective action and local innovation. Next, please. Across Southern Africa, many smallholders are already practicing organic agriculture, often without formal recognition. Women farmers use agroecological practice such as anti-cropping, soil regeneration, and natural pest control. Through a PGS system, they gain local certification and improved access to organic markets. This approach strengthens community trust while supporting sustainable production system. Next, please. Let's talk about Mosali Voices. It's a magazine developed within KCOA to amplify the voice of women in African agriculture. It highlights successful initiatives, share experience, and encourage dialogue on gender equality and agroecology. By giving visibility to women leaders, the magazine contributes to policy discussion and promotes inclusive agricultural development. It demonstrates the importance of communication and storytelling in driving change. Next, please. These stories illustrate a common message. Women are not only beneficiaries of development initiatives, they are innovator, leader, and agent of change. Across Africa, women contribute to innovation, resilience, and sustainable agriculture transformation. Recognition and supporting their leadership is therefore essential for achieving equitable and resilient food system. Next, please. KCOA work also to transform field experience into evidence-based policy advocacy. Successful practice and innovation are documented, analyzed to identify key success factors such as training, model credit access, and mentorship. These findings are then translated into recommendations aimed to influence national and regional agriculture policies. In this way, local knowledge contributes to broader systemic change. Next, please. To support this process, KCOA and FOM Organic International developed an advocacy guide for organic agriculture and agroecology. You can download the guide from the KCOA platform easily. And this practical manual provides tools and strategy for stakeholders ranging from farmers to policymakers. It integrates gender equality principle and encourages women to participate actively in policy dialogue. Ultimately, the guide aims to strengthen advocacy capacity across Africa. Next, please. On this International Woman, it was yesterday, but today and every day, the message is clear. We must move from celebration to concrete action. These priorities are essential, ensuring access to knowledge and extension services for rural women, securing women's land rights, and increasing investment in women-led agroecological initiatives. Through collective commitment, we can build more inclusive and resilient food system. Next, please.
Democracy forever.
In conclusion, empowering women is not only a matter of equality, it's a driver of sustainable transformation. When women gain access to knowledge resources and leadership opportunities, entire food system becomes stronger and more resilient. As women already play a central role in feeding the world, they must also have the power to shape its future. Before to say thank you for your attention, let's together, next please. And the video now. Next. Let's together explore a brief presentation of the KCOA Gender Guide, a resource that can be easily accessed and downloaded from the platform. Ratimo, do you have something to say to present the Gender Guide?
Yes, I'm going to project.
Lucid makes intelligent diagramming easy and helps your best ideas become real.
Just a minute. But for those who have, let me share on the chat and then I project it.
We'll share the link in the chat, Ratimo.
Okay. I have.
I'll do it.
I don't know if it will be hard. Confirm.
Agriculture and agroecology is transforming food systems.
Yes, we can.
We can hear and we can see it.
Let me restart it.
Organic agriculture and agroecology is transforming food systems by protecting natural resources, enhancing food security, and uplifting communities. These approaches can empower women and address gender inequality. Women produce almost 80% of household food, but yet face significant challenges. They often earn less, they rarely own land, and have limited access to resources. To address these challenges, gender equality is crucial, not only to attain social justice, but also food security by adopting more inclusive agricultural practices. So what is in the guide? We start with an introduction to set the stage. Then we go on and explain how we did it, describing the methodological approach. Next, we look at the theoretical approach, which helps frame gender equality within the KCOA. In the measures for promoting gender equality section, we provide practical ways in which to integrate and mainstream gender. We finish with failure resources for gender action, offering tools for continued support in gender equality.
Le guide pour la promotion de l'égalité de genre a été co-créé entre les points focaux posés cassés au niveau de la GIZ et en collaboration avec les 5 points focaux répartis dans les 5 hubs du KCOA en Afrique, en l'occurrence le hub Afrique centrale, Afrique de l'Est, de l'Ouest, Australie et l'Afrique du Nord. Et ce guide donc avec pour objectif de pouvoir permettre aux différents acteurs engagés dans le processus de promotion des droits des femmes dans le secteur agricole d'avoir une perspective unique pour les intéressés. Donc, pour ressortir avec ce guide, les différents acteurs engagés dans le processus d'élaboration ont commencé par un premier processus qui était l'analyse du contexte établi dans 15 pays où le projet devait être mis en œuvre. Explique ce processus d'analyse du contexte un ensemble de mesures ces mesures déjà ont été identifiées et élaborées par les différents principaux. Donc, à la suite de ce processus, un autre travail additionnel a été fait, celui de l'identification des obstacles qui pouvaient constituer des freins à la mise en œuvre de ces mesures au niveau de chaque pôle.
Some of the things which we are able to look at were they are not able to participate effectively in leadership and decision making, either in terms of policy, in management systems, or the issues which are affecting them. Another barrier we were able to see was limited access to and control of resources, including knowledge. And one of the persistence challenge is land. And what's happening is we have registration, but women don't have this information. And sometimes they don't know where opportunities are or what's happening. That's why they are not able to participate effectively. And another barrier is about the time constraints. Of course, we understand the triple gender role for women, where they're really engaged in the reproductive community work, which prevent them from engaging. And I'm happy this has been highlighted. And when you're planning for events, for activities, for projects, we'll be considering those things so that you can ensure women are really participating. And another challenge which this guide has highlighted is the issue of violence on women, and I'll give an example. Like women, they participate 80% to give the labor in their farms, in the agricultural value systems. And most of the time, they're the ones who are tilling the land, farming. Then at the end of the day, when they have the produce and they need to sell it, they are either male counterparts, either sell the food, or maybe they don't have a decision over it. And there's a lot of struggle and constraints on that.
Sur l'ensemble de ces éléments qui ont permis la formulation de plus de 80 mesures concrètes, pertinentes et réalistes visant à favoriser l'égalité de genre dans chaque composante du projet CCAV. Certaines de ces mesures permettent simplement de faciliter la participation des femmes aux différentes interventions du projet, et d'autres vont plus loin et sont susceptibles ou visent en tout cas à remettre en question les normes et les relations de pouvoir en matière de genre. Donc ces mesures sont classées en 9 sections qui correspondent aux 9 composantes du projet. La première section porte sur la gestion du projet, la seconde sur les capacités du personnel du projet, la troisième sur la conception du projet, la quatrième sur les questions de communication et diffusion des connaissances, la cinquième section porte sur le suivi et l'évaluation, la sixième sur les formations, ateliers et rassemblements, la septième sur les produits de connaissances, la huitième sur la mise en réseau et le plaidoyer, et la neuvième et dernière section porte sur tout ce qui tourne autour de la protection. Donc chacun et chacune peut ainsi se référer directement à la composante du projet qui correspond à son domaine de travail et au sein de cette composante, identifier les mesures qui lui semblent les plus utiles par rapport aux obstacles auxquels il fait face ou auxquels les communautés, les personnes accompagnées dans le cadre du projet font face et qui correspondent aussi à son contexte d'intervention.
En réfléchissant au rôle crucial de guide genre dans le soutien des pôles de connaissances pour l'agriculture biologique et l'agroécologie, son impact va bien au-delà des simples directives et recommandations. En effet, le guide genre s'assure dans le cadre de ses projets que la sensibilité au genre soit intégrée dans les différentes composantes de ce projet. En évaluant les besoins spécifiques et les impacts potentiels sur les hommes et les femmes, il garantit l'inclusivité et l'équité dès le départ. Ensuite, le guide souligne l'importance de la formation du personnel des pôles de connaissances pour l'agriculture biologique et l'agroécologie sur les questions genre. Cette formation renforce la capacité du personnel à reconnaître et à traiter les disparités de genre, promouvant une approche plus inclusive dans leur opération et interaction quotidienne. Une communication efficace est importante. Ce guide veille alors à ce que la diffusion des connaissances soit sensible au genre en utilisant un langage et des méthodes accessibles et pertinentes pour tous. Cette inclusivité améliore la portée et l'impact de nos initiatives. Alors, en mettant en œuvre toutes ces stratégies, Le guide genre aide les pôles de connaissances en agriculture biologique et en agroécologie à créer un environnement qui promeut l'égalité des genres, garantissant que les hommes et les femmes bénéficient équitablement des initiatives en agriculture biologique. Selon vous, le genre est-il une identité ou une contrainte? Le pouvoir est-il intrinsèquement masculin? Ces questions nous poussent à réfléchir plus profondément sur nos perceptions et à remettre en question les structures de pouvoir existantes. Merci de nous avoir rejoints. Ensemble, nous sémons les graines de l'égalité, cultivant un avenir où chacun peut s'épanouir. Merci.
All right, thank you so much. Well done, Nadla. Well done to the entire and Ines. Well done to the entire KCOA team. Okay, so just again, a brief for those who do not understand or they are not particularly clear about what has happened. We've talked about the fact that it's important that we are all, actioning it out, meaning beyond saying, or give women spaces, we are taking actions towards that. And what they just shared in the video is the KCOA gender guide on how we can consciously, include women into activities, not just leaving them as farm hands, but making sure that all decisions are as favorable. Basically, dealings with all of dealings that involve the feminine gender. Again, if you've been with us from the start of the webinar, you see how the progression has been from Stella Maris encouraging us that it has to be a collaborative work, to the bishop coming and also sharing some of the things that the church is doing. Remember that Stella Maris had earlier explained that some people are influencers or stakeholders. So bringing that, and the church or whatever religious body you belong to, they are stakeholders. So bringing all of that together, tying it down to even how we can continue to advocate for women in the workplace, which was done by Naomi, and then Goodness also sharing a story with Weiner, and now we have KCOA. So all these projects are working together to ensure that there is advocacy, action is taken. We're taking actions continuously. There is advocacy, and we are having results. I would also say that if you please check in your local country, if you do not belong to an association or an organization that prioritizes organic agriculture, agroecology, and gender inclusion, please check in your country and be a part of such organizations. In Nigeria, we have the Association of Organic Agriculture Practitioners. In Kenya, we have PELUM Kenya. We also have ADS. In Uganda, there's PELUM. PELUM is in about 5 countries. PELUM is in Malawi. Make sure that you are a part of the advocacy. We've said that we are part of advocacy. In North Africa, in Central Africa, every part of Africa, you would find an organization. And in fact, just do a small Google search on Google and type in KCOA. You'll find at least a hub in your country or in your region. So be part of it. Let's come together. We are giving now to gain. We're giving our time, we are giving our advocacy so that we can gain. So we have a question for you. Ratemo, is the pool ready? And the question is very simple. Again, please stay to the end of the call. We are going to have our toast. We are still celebrating International Women's Day. So we have a question for each and every one of us. What will you give? What will you give? We're making a pledge to say, beyond all of this conversation and all of this talk, what are you going to give? Ratemo, is the pool ready? Is the pool set? What are you going to give? Let's take a number of reactions of what we are going to give towards this advocacy, towards ensuring that in building a food-safe nation, in building a food-safe Africa, in building a food-safe world, we are going to contribute our quota. So you have a poll pop up on your screen. Please look at it and answer the question. What are you going to give? What are you going to give? Again, if you have, please answer the question. Also, if you have a question, please let us know in the chat. Maybe raise your hand so that we will take you. And then if you have questions for our speakers, we will take just 3 questions so that we can finish in about 15 minutes. So please, yes, respond. What are you going to give? The pool is just there for about 30 seconds. It's about 35, about 1 minute. So please, let's engage. Let's engage. What are you going to give? Let's engage. Just click on it. It's popping up on your screen right now. What are you going to give? We all have something to give. We have to give something. This requires you and I. It's hand in hand. Because if we do not give, we cannot gain. So we all have something to give. It could be a small share. Yes, I see Simeon's Shion say my knowledge. Okay, yes, awesome. But please use the poll so that we are harvesting what we are going to give. What are you going to give? The first one is, in your opinion, what is the most important support women farmers need to strengthen food system? We need to build a food safe world. So let's look at it. Let's answer those questions. Then scroll down a little bit. He also says, which area do you think women contribute the most in strengthening food systems? So please put that as well. Answer that. What area? We have to give something. You submit, okay. Well done. My time. Dr. Sarah says my time. Pamela says, okay, you submitted your response. All right. How would you rate the overall? Okay, yes, now please rate us. This webinar, how would you rate it? Do you think it was good? Don't spare us. If you think it was fair, please let us know so that we can improve on it subsequently. Also, what aspect of the webinar do you find most valuable? All right, in about 30 seconds, we will end this poll so that we can wrap up.
Yes, where's the poll? Where is the poll?
It's popping up on my own screen. Do we have it on our screens? Okay, maybe we should confirm that people can see the poll. So if you click on the icon with the circle with the 3 dots on your screen, you will see caption, record, breakout room, and poll. So just click on the poll. It will pop up. You find this National Women's Day poll there so that it will pop up and we can take feedback. Yes. So please check, please participate in the poll. I'm giving us extra 30 seconds so that, yes, please, if you have questions, let's take 1 or 2 questions while we wrap up the poll, or contributions. Our speakers are still here. If we have 1 or 2 contributions, I would like us to please raise up our hands, virtual hands, so that we can take the question and we can gradually wrap up the activity. If you need to know where an organization is, there's an organization in every part of Africa. So if you need to know and you don't know of any, please ask. I know that some way, somehow, you find KCOA in one region or the other. So please ask questions if you have any questions or contributions. All right.
Hepzibah, do I end the poll?
Okay, for those that are yet, please hold on a little bit. For those that are yet to access the pool, we have a barcode that is being shared on the screen. So you can as well scan the barcode and take the poll. It's important that we get this feedback. It's also important that we all commit to, this. All right, so it's time for a toast. I would have said we should go off live streaming so that we can play music and we don't get flagged for playing music. But again, we are short of time. We want to wrap this up in 10 minutes. So I would ask that we do a toast. We are doing a toast to women. We are doing a toast to show our commitment to gaining to give. So if you have a drink, if you have water like me, if you have something, just bring it, turn on your camera, and let's show it. While others are still participating in the poll, let's show that I have water. I have water here, so I'm showing my water. Can we see my bottle of water here? Okay, so I have water. I don't intend to advertise for this water company because it's in a bottle. I don't intend to advertise for them, but I mean, we're not paid to advertise for them. So, all right, so we're going to toast. I think Dr. Sarah, yes, let Dr. Sarah lead us in the toast. So, Dr. Sarah, ma, I can see your face, man. I know you are giving a reaction, but you could just lead us in the toast for about a minute. Yes, ma'am. Let me ask you to unmute.
Yeah, she's muted.
We can't hear you, ma. We can't hear you.
Is it?
Yes, ma'am. Now we can hear you.
Are you
Please give us
still?
a toast.
I think it is Stella.
Read the toast, ma'am.
It's me. Can you hear me? Thank you. I
Yes,
really
we can
have
hear you,
enjoyed
ma'am.
this. Yes, I
Yes,
hope
we
all of
can.
everybody that has been present has enjoyed this session of celebrating the woman, you know, of the African seed systems very well, as much as I've enjoyed. I want to honor all of you, particularly the presenters who inspired us. I kept on searching what it means really to own land and to own food and just to own your home as a woman. And it doesn't mean that those who are deprived or those whose husbands have died, because when now we isolate the widows out of ourselves, then we are making it too simple. These things affect every woman. And I want to say that as we have honored the Mama Mboga here in Kenya, Mama Mboga, I think Maris refers to her. I want to honor all the women that were never recognized, especially those who have died with a lot of knowledge that we were not able to tap. In my hand, I have a bottle which is carrying a very traditional salt that was used many years ago, but it is no longer available. And in my mentorship this time, I want to resurrect this salt to come back, because these people use this salt and they live to be 100 years and more. And yet we are dying because we are not, the knowledge is not there, it was not passed on. And so my mentors, we are going to look into this to see how we can be able to revive it, because it didn't have sodium, it didn't have all those salts that damage the systems. And so we want to know that it exists and we can be able to use it. The young people in the group have just loved you so much, because I've loved what you are doing. The hibiscus lady, keep it up. And I know that there are many more hibiscus, I mean, that we are leaving out, which are out there, which we need to tap into. Keep your work up and motivate our Gen Zs, because I asked about the Gen Zs, because you're the ones who are coming into this space, and we are glad that there is an opportunity for you to thrive, because among the Gen Zs, there is no gender sometimes, there is no religion, there's just nothing, it's just them, you know, and which is really very good. So biases that we have experienced as women, we may, the Gen Z generation may not be able to experience that. And so we are doing a good job building their capacities, creating awareness among them, and giving the knowledge that they need to be able to thrive. Because what is desirable is that we should have a population that understands themselves, that mixes without any biases, no barriers, nothing to stop one from interacting with the other. Of course, the negative ones we don't want, but we want them to move together as a team and take over from us. So cheers, ladies. Cheers to the women. Cheers to the International Women's Day. I know it must have been celebrated in different countries in different ways. Cameroon knows how to do it very well. They normally have a public holiday uniform, and we should do that and rise up to the occasion. Thank you very much for the presenters. We feel inspired and we'll go out there and do exactly what you have told us to do. The leadership of Seba, I don't know where you learned that. I've just loved it. And Monica, you know, and the man that you brought in the space, we don't want to ignore the fact that they were present. We are not belittling you. We want you to move together, and especially because you are young and you are included in this Gen Z population that we have talked about. So thank you for so much. Let's go forward and do what the word has said. Be blessed. And so cheers. Cheers to the women.
Cheers.
Cheers. I want to hear cheers.
Cheers to everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And let's come back to this space again next year.
Yes, ma'am. Thank
By
you
God's
so
grace.
much. Over to you for the closing remark. We also want to acknowledge all our CEOs and leadership in the house. Thank you to everyone. Monica, over to you.
Thank you so much. Please let us give virtual claps to all our panelists, to our moderators, to everyone participating. Please let's give ourselves virtual claps, some love, some fire. Oh my God, I love this. I wish we can maintain this fire throughout the year. Yes, because when women come together, men come together, let things happen. So thank you very much. It has been super inspirational, and it has waken up so many things. And I keep on saying, when you see big things which happened, especially for women, it's because women came together some years back, and you are still gathering together here. And and I love this bit where like programs like Awola, KCOA, Waina, Agroecology Promotion Fund, let's bring everyone in Africa together. I think if I was not given opportunity as a young woman to go to school, even to get mentorship like from someone like Dr. Olemba and others work in PELUM, I could never have met someone from Tunisia. So I really appreciate what like education is doing, what mentorship is doing, and the programs that we have here. So thank you everyone. And like what Teramari said, I think we need all of us to come together and build a movement for women, and we need to continue supporting each other beyond the webinars. And number two, we need to step out of our way now, like what our young female leader from Nigeria said. She saw an opportunity and she applied for it. So even as women, let us not wait for opportunities. Let us not wait to be given opportunities. Let us not wait for doors to open. Dr. Lembo told us, if it's not given to you, please ask for it. And if you are
grab it, grab it. Don't wait.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. She said like, yeah, you grab it, and also you taught us about negotiating, eh? So if they're not giving you 100%, like in Kenya, we have the truth and gender rule, negotiate for it. And you're not doing it just for ourselves. And I'm happy if Shimba mentioned that. You have the intergenerational learning and sharing, what you're doing through mentorship. So you have to, wherever you are as a woman, you have to create space for someone else. As a leader, as a program manager, I'm happy someone like Dr. Olemba and others went ahead of us. That's why we are enjoying and celebrating what we have today. So the commitment that you have done today, let's ensure whatever we are giving is for impact for not just this year or next year, but forever. So thank you very much. And also I want to appreciate all the women farmers and for the work that they are doing, feeding the world. And I'm happy UN recognized them this year, and throughout the year we'll be celebrating the rural woman farmer. And the rural woman farmer, something I've learned, is not like the poor women in the village. No, they are the women who are getting their income from the rural activities. And all of us, that's where we came from. So let's celebrate them, let's support them, if we're in policy spaces, let us engage them, let us involve them. If it's in governance, in allocating funds, let us not leave anyone behind, like what Shiba said. We have to work together as a team. So thank you very much. We wish everyone a good day. I wish we had more time to continue like this. I wish, like what Dr. Orembo was saying, in Cameroon, they always have a national event. I look forward where even now we'll have a national event for the women to mark and celebrate this day. But I'm happy we end this webinar to bring everyone together. So I wish everyone a great day ahead. Thank you so much to our partners, the Agroecology Promotion Fund, to ADS Western, to PELUM Kenya, to GIZ. I might not remember everyone, to KCOA, everyone who has made this webinar to be this successful, to Stella Maris, to our bishop. You saw the way we brought everyone together on board, because we have to have everyone. We are not leaving anyone behind. Yes, and to our Muslim sisters and brothers, I know it's Ramadan time for you, but you are able to create time. We wish you well as you continue fasting and praying, and let's stand strong as Africa, and let's continue uniting. I wish we could have played the African national anthem, but it's okay. But please go and look for it. It's so inspirational. It speaks about land, about agriculture, about what we do as people. So thank you very much. And Hefshiba, you forgot to take a group photo. Can you still take it now? Yeah, we can put on our cameras.
Can we on? Yes. I was thinking Watemo did that. Okay, so can we turn our cameras and take a good photo? Let's see. I honestly wish we could play music too. I like to play music. Steph, it's good to see you. I'm sorry, I might be a bit biased, because when I see people I know, I want to greet everybody. I think I met Elizabeth in Kenya. I'm not sure. I think so.
Yeah, that's Elizabeth. It's our gender directly in the Ministry of Agriculture, doing a lot of work. Shout out to you, Elizabeth.
Wow. And it's good to see you again.
Elizabeth.
Yeah, even we can see our sister from Malawi.
Thank you.
Take the photo because if you continue, you greet everyone. Yeah,
Honestly,
how are you from?
Saha, it's good to see you. We'll be meeting soon again.
Oh, yeah.
Elizabeth, hi. I know her.
Yes, Mercy. Happy to see
How
you.
are
Thank
you?
you, everyone.
Hi, Monica. Nice to see you.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Yes, and also all my sisters in Kenya. Hi, Lucy. Yeah, I think I've been able to take the photo. Hi, Makena.
Yeah.
Hi, Ines in Uganda. I think now we have been able to take a photo. And thank you so much, Najla and Ines. Yeah, I think I've been able to take a photo. Now we can.
All right, thank you so much. So that brings us to the end of the webinar. Unfortunately, we can't play music because we don't want to be flagged since we are live streaming.
Thank you,
But if
Ratemo.
we stop live streaming, maybe we'll play music. All right, thank you so much. Have a lovely, lovely rest of the day. We'll see you at the next webinar.
Thank you. See you afternoon. Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye, Ines, Najla.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye. Thank you,
Goodbye.
Saha, for being here.
It was a pleasure to being with you here.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.